Friends, 1175 days of war between Russia and Ukraine, and the war is going on at full scale despite likely talks for peace between Russia and Ukraine in Turkey, where Zelensky as well as Trump may join the summit. In southern war zone in Zaporizhia Oblast, Russians have taken over Lobkov fully and made gains towards southern part of Kamyansky. In Velika Novosilka area, they made gains towards Komar, almost 2 kilometers, and also advanced between Konstantinopel and Bogatyr, and that brings us to the eastern part, wherein Bogatyr Russians made gains inside Bogatyr from Otradne and eastern side as well. In Pokrovsk sector towards Dnipropetrovsk direction, Russians took over Kotyarovka, which is in DPR, and they made gains in Horikho, which is 1.2 kilometers from Dnipro Oblast. In right flank, Russians made gains in the center of Malinovka village, also in Myrolyubovka and west of Elizavetovka. In Alexandro-Kalinovsky area, Russians' offensive operation is continuing towards Dubovoe and Stara Nikolevka. It also advanced between Sukha Balka and Kalinov. East of Dubovoe, Russians made gains towards Katerinovka. Finally, they advanced from Novo-Alexandrivka, which is under Russians' control, towards the outskirts of Novomykolevka, almost 800 meters. In Siversk, Russians advanced southern part of Verkhno-Kamyansky, and their offensive operation is on towards Grigorivka and Balaya Gora. In northeast Ukraine, Russians are continuously expanding their control zone on the western bank of Zerevets River as well as Oskil River, which is towards Kupiansk direction. There is information that Russians took over a checkpoint in Ukrainian side in Chernihiv or Chernigov named Grimyak village. Probably this was abandoned by the Ukrainians as they could not manage their army there. Heavy interdiction missions continuing from both the sides, and as per Ukrainian channels, Russians are increasingly using FAV bombs very regularly. There is definite information from Syria that PKK, that is Kurdistan Workers Party, after a meeting of 3 days from 5th to 7th May, have disbanded themselves, ended armed conflict, and will lay down their weapons. Further, they have said that they will continuously work to have more democratic rights for the Kurds and develop Kurdish-Turkish brotherhood. This was after the call of its founder of PKK, that is Abdullah Öcalan, had issued a statement on 27 February itself this year to PKK to lay down arms, and 2 days later itself PKK had announced ceasefire. It must be noted that their leader is under detention of Turkey government. The formation of PKK was in 1978, and in mid-80s they declared that for their greater freedom they will start armed struggle, which has come to an end now. Indo Pak border is by and large peaceful after the declared ceasefire, though some Pakistani drones have violated the ceasefire, but those are minor ones. As far as Houthis are concerned, it seems their air defense was becoming stronger. They have shot down 1.5 dozen or even more MQ-9 drones, and they were close to hitting, as per information, F-16 and F-35s. And finally, USA decided to have peace with them. Leaving Israel aside, American imperialism doesn't care about its own allies also. And trade war is the example. And that's all for the day. Thank you, friends.